The Region 6 RDC held their first statutory meeting for 2019 yesterday at the region's boardroom. Narima Ali reports.
This year's first statutory meeting for the year 2019 was held yesterday at the RDC boardroom in Vrymenswerving, New Amsterdam. It being the first meeting of the year, the chairpersons of the different committees did not present the monthly review or recommendations for last December. However, issues and matters of concerns were voiced by the councillors. Mr. Gobin Harbajan, the Prime Minister's regional representative, raised issues of farmers parking machinery on the road shoulders. The regional chairman, Mr. David Armagan, followed up Mr. Harbajan by making these remarks.
Some of these dams get so bad because the dams are mud dams, and when you bring out all this mud, you're bringing out half the dam with all these tractors. So we probably would need to do some more educational work. We have to talk to the farmers. We have to, and we've been using some of these organizations like the RP and to talk to farmers to make sure that in the wet season, they try to park their tractor somewhere in the dam, or as you said, they have first lot and second lot. To park it in the second instead of bringing the mud on the road, which is very dangerous. I agree that mud is far more dangerous than the parked vehicles.
With regards to the same issue, Councillor Zamal Hussein added,
"You got to look at both sides of the coin. Whilst we speaking about the vehicles parked on the road shoulders, the police should try to get the stray cattle 66 to 51 police station where the stray cattle are stationed. It's not a far distance. So we got to make sure that everything works together, or else we cannot get the results. Whilst we're looking at the vehicles, we got to look at the people to ensure that we take the animal on the main road.
In the health sector, the chairman pointed out his disappointment with the inefficiency at the Skeldon Hospital.
But the Skeldon mortuary has been out of operation because the freezer is not working. So people got issues now with storing their dead bodies, their relatives. And the other thing too is that the telephone there has not been working for a couple of weeks because the bill has not been paid. And that's bad. That's real high level of issue. Hospital, it's a very important and crucial institution. Phones and so got to be working in these places. Because you will somebody calling for an ambulance to come immediately. These are institutions where communication must always be readily available.
Councillor Shirley Scott, who represents the area, made these remarks, after which the Regional Executive Officer, Ms. Kim Williams-Stephen, sought to clarify the following information.
Disgusted. I'm speaking as a councillor. Hearing complaints coming that we are unable to pay one of our contractors when they would have done work for the region, and two, we are unable to pay our bills. And that's why I'm throwing the question out today, so that we can fully understand who or which department is responsible for the payments. I understand from information received around the ground is that the contractor, because he wasn't paid for 3 months, not refused, but he aired his disgust and concern of not supplying what is needed for that mortuary, because payments, this again is payments.
The checks were indeed, the vouchers were indeed processed. Now these vouchers are at the sub-treasury department, where the regional administration has no control over.
In addition to these concerns and issues raised, the RDC councillors also agreed that they would like to have a raise in their stipends, and the chairman acknowledged this suggestion, and he said that he would see what can be done. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.